So let's begin with the G4M1 Betty. This is made by UG on Discord, and it does look pretty nice. As you can see from the outside, this is obviously a Japanese bomber, and let's jump in. Alright, so let's check out the exterior of the plane first, as always. So we're starting off with the front. As you can see, there is a dome here, obviously I think for bombing you would need that dome. That looks pretty nice, pretty well fitted on there as well. We got some windows and wedges, and we seem to have a camera down here. I'm assuming this is the bomb camera. So that's pretty cool. We got twin propellers, of course, twin engine, I should say. The engines are tucked in here. Now let's see if he has used modular, which doesn't look like it. He's just using the medium diesel engine. Anyway, that's fine. As you can see, some fine detailing. The wing actually looks pretty nice, like the shape of it. Pretty fan of the wing. And we come back to the gunners here. So we have two guns on each, I guess, side here. Let's come down here and we can see, I'm assuming these are bombs. Yes, I think they are connected on a hard point. Yes, so these are all of the bombs. But yeah, there's no bomb bay on this, so these bombs all exposed to the outside. So if a plane were to attack from the bottom, it would not end well. Anyway, let's move on to the tail of the aircraft. It looks pretty nice, the shape of it, of course. The tail on there, and we have the back gunner, which doesn't seem to have any weapons. I don't think there is any guns in the back. I know there usually is one, but I think this is just maybe for show here. Maybe he hasn't got enough time to put them on, but anyway, that's alright. I don't know why the plane is spinning. It's a little worrying, but it's okay. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go ahead and get on, and we get on from this door here. There doesn't seem to be any handles or anything. I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna use the teleport feature and teleport inside. Here we go. And yes, it is pretty green in here. I actually kind of wish he painted it a different color, but that's fine. It seems more like a Soviet cockpit, but it's okay. We have a bomb sight here. I guess that's the camera that we just saw. Got some equipment here, and I'm guessing this is where the pilots are. That's cool. We have a top gunner, which actually does have weapon. This one actually has a gun on it. It is controlled by a mouse. Very nice. It doesn't quite rotate that much though. It only rotates the front. Like, this is how, as far as it can rotate. At least you can have pitch all the way up like this. That's alright. Okay, let's go ahead and get out. And let's see, we have a radio here. That's pretty nice. Some desk light, more green lights. Great. Let's have a... Alright, we have a navigator here. We have a desk light, and we have a map table, which that doesn't seem to work. But it's okay. Anyway, we have some switches down here. We have the... Oh, fire protection. Is that like fire... maybe just like the fire extinguisher or something? I'm assuming that is what it is. Let's go ahead and go to the pilot. Now, in the actual workshop page of this, there isn't any description. So, I guess we just have to start up the plane without any instructions. So, let's see how we do this. So, we have an autopilot. Wait, we have a working autopilot system? I don't know. Alright, we'll check that out later too. Let's see. Cooling flap. I think that we need that on. Magneto. We definitely need that on. Back illumination. We need the oh, not the landing gear. Tail lights. Oh, that's cool. Interior. Okay. It's a little green in here. I wish there was more other colors, but it's okay. Let's go ahead. I think we just start the engines. And we are... Oh! Oh. Alright, so try number 2. The plane is spinning a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and disable weapons. I think we'll do that. And let this thing take off its, normal way. I do not know why it's moving. Stormworks? I don't know. Just a Stormworks moment right there. Anyway, are we sitting in the right seat? Yes, we are sitting in the right seat. Alright. Okay. Alright, that time we took off there. I think there is a little bit of a problem with the taking off, where you have to disable weapons. So let's go ahead and enable them again. We are in the air though. It does fly kind of good. It does like to drift a little bit. Let's check out the autopilot. Does that like stabilize? Oh, no it doesn't. Uh-oh. Holy we can't really fly this. I can't really fly it to the Arctic. That's the whole point of the competition, is we have to fly to the Arctic. Anyway, let's try this again. Okay, we're once again in the air. We're airborne. We are in the air. It is a little slow. Like, it likes to stall out. We're doing 50 meters to 55 meters per second, and we're losing some speed. So it doesn't do that good in terms of speed. I am at full max throttle. Okay, we are sort of stable right now. Let's try to climb some altitude. Can you climb in this? So let's go ahead and quickly check out the bombing before this thing crashes. But let's go ahead and drop. Oh my gosh, it was on the floor. Oh jeez. Emergency landing. Alright, I did disable weapons, I'm sorry, but yes, the bombs do drop. We just lost all our propellers. But yeah, I don't know about this one, but I don't know. I appreciate the effort, of course, but I just don't understand why it doesn't lift. As I said before, it might be me not controlling the plane. I don't know why it's so laggy right now. It might be partially me not controlling the plane right, or it might be the game, or it might be the plane. I have no idea. I really do apologize that I'm not really working well with this plane. But what are your thoughts on this aircraft? Leave a comment down below, and yes, of course, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so coming up next, we have the PB-4Y. This aircraft was made by Hunter Trapper 9 on Steam and Discord. And of course, this thing does look like the real plane. Of course, I'll flash up some pictures of the real aircraft. Well, this thing does look like it has a lot of features on it. It does look pretty nice on the outside, of course. And I do have high hopes for this one. So, let's get into it. Alright, so exterior overview of the PB-4Y. Starting up at the front, we seem to have a turret, a ball turret at the front. It does look pretty nice. I'm very excited to check out the turrets on this thing because there are a lot of turrets. This thing is very heavily armored. Below this, we have a bombing sight or bombing camera, and we of course have the front nose landing gear, which is having a little bit of a spasm right now. I don't know, it's just like a Stormworks glitch. It's super annoying, I don't know why. But anyway, moving on, we have a toggle button. I think that's, oh yeah, this is the door. It does open pretty nicely. We'll jump into it a minute. We have 2 bombs on each side on the wings. Now these bombs do look, I think these are bombs, right? I might be wrong, but there's warheads on them, so I'm assuming these are bombs. They look really, really nice, of course, with the fins. They look really, really realistic and stuff. And we have 4 engines on this. I think he's using that. I think it's, yep, of course, it's just a normal diesel engine inside, the medium one. We have 2 turrets on each side. These look really similar to the real turrets on this aircraft back then. We have a bit of a tail, I guess, protection thing, or like another landing gear kind of. We have a back gunner here, which has a seat that sticks out. Oh, not the seat, this gun that sticks out. But to get in, I'm assuming we just jump right into here. Yep, there we go. And close up the door. Oh, okay, we can immediately see all of the payload, or the bomb payload inside of the aircraft. Back here we have, of course, the 2 gunners and some parachutes. Let's go ahead and check out maybe the gunners first. Let's start up at the front. Actually, we haven't checked out this area yet. So let's check out the front gunner. Oh, it's mouse controlled. I think we need infinite ammo. Or we don't have, okay, we don't need infinite ammo. I forgot to disable the weapons. Or undisable the weapons. Look at this. Alright, so we have what looks like a delay on each end. It's really good. I love when they have delay, so it shoots like, that's really good. The mouse control actually works really, really well on this. I'm impressed. And just look at that. Probably one of the best turrets I've ever seen yet. Like, this follows where your cursor is pretty much to the point. That's really good. Side gunners here. We have a camera and we have mouse aim. Okay, so we press... Oh! Oh, that is awesome. So it turns your seat so you face the window. That is really awesome. Okay, so you can also control this with W and S. That's sick looking. Look at that. Look at how they... Look at the elevation. That is really good. You'll be able to hit a target anywhere. Look at this. Look at that. That's a true side gunner right there. This is the best thing ever. Like, look how accurate that is. I can shoot that. I can shoot below the plane. I can shoot way above. Yo, this is the best side gunner I've seen. This is awesome. Yo, we should totally do this in multiplayer. This would work perfectly. So I'm assuming that's mirrored on the other side. Let's go ahead and see the rear gunner. I'm assuming, yep, it is just as good. I'm really impressed with the gunning with this. The gunning is probably one of my favorites ever on a bomber. Oh, there it is, getting out. So we have reached the cockpit here, and we seem to have some buttons. Radiator pumps, brakes, let's turn that off, bomb bay safety, and press the start key. Yes. Alright, so we are oh, that's really good at taking off. Wow, Jesus Christ, that is really good. Alright, so we are airborne. Let's raise the flaps real fast. Very nice. Let's raise the landing gear maybe. Where is that? Is it? Oh, it's just a hockey. Nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the bombing capability of this aircraft. Let's go ahead and I think you unlock the bomb bay. Here we go. We'll actually just bomb this somewhere. Maybe this whole town would be nice. So yeah, we can just drop the bomb by pressing space. I think that drops 1, and if I press 1, it will drop the whole maybe. We'll do it by the laser tracker. We'll see what it does. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, maybe we'll drop some here. Oh, that is so cool. Look at this. Oh, that is awesome. Look at that. That is so sick. Let's see the I missed completely, but look at the explosions. We're just carpet bombing the town. That is crazy. Oh wow, I love that. Alright, let's drop I think oh yo, we definitely we got a bomb stuck. How did I even manage to do that? There we go, finally it fell off the plane. And is it gonna explode? Is it gonna explode? And oh, there it goes. It did explode. Alright, so I'm curious, what are the side bombs? Because we haven't dropped those yet. Like the side ones. How do you drop that? I do not know. Maybe the push button? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, gosh. This actually pulls up really fast. That's pretty good. I don't know how to drop those 2 bombs on the wing. How do you do that? Series delay, maybe we'll do this, and then... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I have no clue. How do you drop the 2 side bombs? I'm sure you can do that. Oh, whoa. Holy crap, that altitude hold killed us. Yeah. Oh, those new sparkle effects, they look kind of cool. Yo. Alright, we did crash it, of course. We are the best pilot, you know. Awesome bomber, by the way. Even though we weren't able to, actually use the 2 bombs on the side. I don't know if you can use them, but the bomber was really good. I love the gunners, of course. I love the bomb. They look sick. As you just saw, we carpet bombed that town. There's no survivors. Now, definitely one of the easier ones to use, which is always thumbs up. That's pretty good. And yes, we'll alright. So that was the PB4Y. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the B24. This is built by Gabe the Fox 12 or Logo Master on Discord, and it does look pretty sick. It seems to have some features on it, lots of back gunner, some gunners, and some bombs too. So let's go ahead and check this one out. So external overview of the B24, the B24. So starting up the front, we have the 2 cannons at the front. I guess these are controlled by gunner seat inside. We got a bomber camera down here. We got a landing gear. It does seem to be kind of stuck at the moment, but it's okay. We're currently under the wing. We have some more landing gears here, and we of course have the 4 engines. And it does look like he's using the small, just the normal small diesel engine. I don't know if that's gonna be able to power this thing, but hopefully it does. It does have 4 of them though. So behind this we have the tail section. It does look pretty good. I don't know about the windows though. I don't know if the actual B-24, I don't think it had windows, but anyway, we have a back gunner here, and the tail section. That looks pretty nice. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. I think okay, so you press the button off to go inside. So we have a seat here. I think this is the bombs. Yep, this is the bombs. Let's close the door. And the back section doesn't look to be too detailed, but it's okay. And we have a back gunner here. Oh, I don't know if it's fully... let's see. Do we need infinite electric? No, we don't. Infinite ammo? Oh, gosh, dang it. Holy crap, look at that. Okay, so, you can't actually control this one. You just let it, like... You can't control this one at all, I don't think. Let me try the arrow keys? Nope. So when you fire, the recoil just makes the gun go upward. That's pretty funny. But of this bomber, we have the cockpit here. Let's see. So we have the guns. Those are the front. The front and the top guns. And ironically enough, the top gun shoots at itself. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, let's go ahead and do the fuel pumps. There isn't any, I think. Okay, so we need the main power going. Get the coil up. Oh, jeez. Alright, alright, we in the air yet? Nope. What is this? Do we need this up? I think we might need those up. Come on. Lift! Oh! Uh-oh. What was that? I think we just... What? I saw something break... Oh! Yes! We are in the air! That was a really awkward takeoff, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and raise the gear up. Nice. Alright, so we are airborne. Cool. This thing doesn't go really fast, very fast, but it works. 44 meters per second. It works, which is surprisingly good. Alright. We can fire at ourselves. Alright, that's fine. No. What about autopilot? Tank. Here we go. Alright, so the fuel is doing okay. It's actually not that bad. Alright, let's go ahead and bomb something. Maybe we'll just bomb the mountain here. Oh. Ah, you see the whole town. You know what that reminds me of? I want to check out the bomb bay. I want to see how that works. Let's see. So I guess we just go here. Oh, the monitor just kind of died. I'm guessing you press this, and then you do this. I don't know what this is. All bombs. Okay. Where's the bomb bay on this? Is it broken? I think it's in here, but oh, I see all the bombs. Where's the bomb bay button? Let's see. Because this doesn't seem to work. Bomb bay button. Let's see if we just drop all the bombs. Oh, I think they're just stuck inside the aircraft. How do we open up this bomb bay? Anyway, let's go ahead and try to attempt to do a landing with this one. Let's see. Where's the... Oh, I see the runway down there. It's way over there, but I think we'll make it, no problem. And let's see if this will be a smooth landing. Okay, so let's go ahead and throttle down, 68%. Here we go. We are right almost on the touchdown. No, actually, let's not do this. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, that was a pretty hard landing. Let's go ahead and... come on. That was a bounce, I think. But, we are stopping, I think. Nice. Alright, at least we landed it. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and jump out of it. So, I'm a little confused about the bomb bay issue. I think that could be easily fixed. So it didn't seem to work for me today. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like a malfunction, or maybe it's not meant to work. Who knows? No one knows. Let me guys know what your thoughts are for this plane in the comment section below. And let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so the next creation we're going to be checking out is the B-25J Michelle, made by MrSurfyDurfy. Now this thing looks absolutely amazing, has a ton of features, this thing's got a lot of gunners on it, looks really nice. It does remind me a lot about the B-25. It's probably my favorite looking one, of course, for this whole challenge. But let's go ahead and check out the many features and starting procedures for this airplane. Alright, so spawning in the B-25, it does look really nice, as you can see, really detailed as well. So, external overview of the B-25. Starting up at the front, we have the nose dome, I should say, I guess the glass dome. Has some pretty cool modded windows, actually. Very nice, I appreciate the effort. And we have these 12.7mm machine guns that are at the front. I see that's controlled by the handle thing, right? So we have two large engines on the side. We have some modded blocks here used. Lots of modded things in this build, including the tail section, which I think that's a whole like block that's just modded. That looks really good. Like the shape of lot and the back on it, dude. That looks so good. It literally looks exactly the same. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the engine. Let's see if it's a modular engine or if it's a oh, it does look like it's a modular engine. Well done. Does look really nice. So let's see. Is it going to be an efficient engine? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and jump in. We have a landing gear here. And let's move on to the back here. We have the tail section, of course. We have some gunners. I don't think these are, these are fake guns. But we have the tail section here, which has the gun position, the back gunner position. That looks so good. That really looks good. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So yeah, let's go ahead and climb on board. And as you can see in here, it's really detailed, actually. I like this. Alright, so got lights, we got some welding torch. That's pretty good. Let's check out the tail gunner. Oh, that's nice. Knob control, of course. It doesn't go fully go left and right as much. Jump on board. Fire extinguishers on the side. We have a, I guess this is the top gunner position. Let's check this out. Oh yeah. Yeah, this goes all the way. Full 360. So that's really good. You can defend the air target from above really well. Anyway, let's jump into the cockpit. This is a really detailed cockpit with a ton of buttons. I think this is the most amount of buttons on a bomber I've ever seen. So yeah. Now this one actually does have a starting procedure, which I appreciate. It's easier. So I think we first have to get the avionics on. Let's go ahead and get the cutoffs and the fuel pumps on. We get the magnetos on, right? And then we have to get the starters on. Very nice. We're going to throttle the independent throttle, which these are independent throttles. Let's go ahead and throttle them up. And let's go ahead and disengage the toe brakes. Right, let's get some lights on. And let's see, cockpit lighting, bombing screen, let's get that on too. And collective up. I think this is how, yep, there you go. Easy as that. Here we go. We are taking off. That is a really smooth takeoff. I like it. It has some sensors here, of course, the plane elevation, I guess the rate of climb. That's pretty nice. So we got a bombing camera here. We got fuselage heaters. I guess it's kind of like anti-ice. Alright, so we're in the air. Let's go ahead and get that landing gear up. Ooh, nice. That folds away really nicely. Oh, we have some cannons we can control. Of course, the 4 cannons on the side. These do require infinite ammo, but that's all good. It's not part of the rules. The rules are you can't have infinite fuel for this and infinite electric, but it's okay. This works really well. I love the shaping. It looks really good. Alright, let's check out the other features. We'll see. Is there any stabilizer? Yep, there is a stabilizer and a heading hold. This is great. Oh, here we go. It's a really dark space in here. Let's go ahead and get some lights. Alright, we have some equipment here. We got the battery with some paint blocks. That's pretty nice detailing. And we can see through the bomb bay. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess this is the front. Yep, this is the front dome here. We have some more details, and we have the front gunning position. There we go. Nice. Works surprisingly well. Not the biggest fan of the control, but it's alright. It's pretty good. We got some rifles in case we need to go full pirate mode and just go out and absolutely obliterate people. But anyway, let's go ahead and go on board. And the bombing position is actually the co-pilot. So here we go. Let's go ahead and try to bomb something. Alright, let's see. Can we, yes, we can move it. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the bomb bay. Look at that. That's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and drop the bombs. Woo! And there they go. All of the bombs are dropping. Oh gosh. God, I don't think we can see it, but it's down there. Still not exploded yet. Oh, I just saw some explosions. Then there we go. Nice. We can go ahead and close that bomb bay. And yeah, I really like this one. This one might be my favorite one. Nice. Here comes the landing gear. That is good. All right, so we're lined up, and I love we can just use the up and down arrows for the throttle. I'm a big fan of that. The controls for this is really simple, actually. And I love the starting procedure. Alright, here we are. And we have touched down. That was a reasonable landing. We did lose our blades. Oh, the front nose landing gear. No. I'm sorry. It's okay though. Anyway, I'm very impressed by this bomber here. Very impressed about the of course the fine detailing and of course the functionality of this. And let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so for our final creation, we're checking out that is a part of the build challenge, not the actual final. There is two more that we gotta check out that didn't quite make it. We're still gonna check them out because they're pretty awesome. But now here we have the PV-138 floating boat, or flying boat, flying boat bomber. It does look pretty nice. It does start off like this. It has two propellers already spinning. Looks pretty cool. We're just gonna do some quick tour of this because I think this is actually inspired on the BV-138. I'm sorry. We have a front turret here. Of course, this is a hydrofoil, so this does float on water, I think, right? We have we have a back gunner here. Okay, so that's an interesting design. So we have the back gunner turret on the what is it, horizontal stabilizer. So we have the two engines on each side. We got some floaties and the bombs. Alright, so we have a key button here. I don't know what that did. It's a little bit scary. It's fine. We can get on top. Is that a lock? Oh, it is a lock. Okay. Okay, so we have the back gunner here. Oh, that's cool. Here we have. Oh, wow. Okay, so I love this kind of control. These controls are better. Where you can just hold in one position and shoot. Yes? That's really cool. So you can defend the entire bottom of the aircraft. That's really nice. Alright, so we have... Oh, is there a bomb here? It kind of doesn't look like a bomb. So, oh, we have a bottom compartment here, too. Alright, so we have some bombs here. Oh, we have a smiley face. Oh, is this an Easter egg? Let's go ahead and jump aboard. We have a front turret here that we can control with the mouse. Cool. Alright, so open bomb bay. Alright, so I think we gotta go ahead and throttle up. Oh, Well, that was easy. Oh, they actually automatically tilt back. That's so cool. Right, so that was a really good takeoff. That takeoff time was too good. All right, let's go ahead and check out the flying capabilities. Actually, it's pretty good. We can just fire out of this. Yes, we're going on a rampage. That's cool. I like the view you get too. All right, so let's go ahead and I think there's nothing much. Okay, we have speed in knots. Disable auto tilt. We have the cabin lights. Feet 100 feet. Okay, so 400 feet. The fuel. Oh, we are losing fuel rapidly. Kind of surprising, but we will see if this one will make it to the Arctic. You'll see it shortly, but I'm gonna try to land this one in the water because that's what hydrofoils are for. Actually, before we do that, let's drop the bomb so we can launch 2 heavy. Oh yes. Yes, we can spam the bombs on the side. Okay, let's go ahead and bomb the town here. Oh, I just saw the explosion. Oh, this is gonna be epic. Let's go carpet bomb, full on carpet bomb with this. All right, we lined up, and we'll start dropping them. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop all the. Oh! Whoa! What the frick? Oh no. Mayday, mayday, this has gone wrong. We're going down. Oh, we crashed straight in front of the church. Oh no, this is that's kind of sad. Well, let's go ahead and try that again. Wait, let's not spam him. Alright, so here we go. Oh, here we go. We're going on full bombing run here. Yes! Carpet bomb. That was crazy. Alright, so I think we have 2 more bombs. Let's go ahead and open the bomb bay. Oh, there it is. I see them. Alright, let's go ahead and come back around. We're not done yet with this town. You know, I don't know why I'm being so mean to this town today. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn around. And we drop the 2 heavy bombs by pressing 2. So let's see that happen. Alright, let's line up. And 3, 2, 1. 2 bombs. Oh, there he goes. Oh, those are huge bombs. Holy crap. That landed straight on target. So, yes, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and attempt to land this on water, too. And maybe draw a little bit of a conclusion to the challenge. Let's go ahead and throttle down. Maybe throttle all the way down. Oh, not all the way up. All the way down. There we go. We're gliding slowly. And yeah, it does float really well too. I like how the engines tilt up too. That's nice. So yes, I like this creation a lot. Does work really well. Maybe a tad more detail would make it better. But oh, I think I left the door open, didn't I? Yep. Oh, I definitely left the door open. We're sinking, but it's okay. So let's go ahead and draw a little bit of conclusion. Maybe do some final personal thoughts of these bombers, and then check out the ones that sadly didn't make it. But first, let's watch this plane go down into the bottom of the ocean, or lake, whatever you call it. And yeah, it did submerge. So we're here with all of the bombers that were submitted in time for the Long Range Bomber Build Challenge. I must say I was very impressed with the bombers that actually ended up. Of course, there are some builds that still need a little more work on, especially some of the controls, features malfunctioning. Like with every challenge, we would have to pick a winner. Now, of course, picking a winner from this selection was a little bit of a tricky one. Every single one of these bombers have been worked on with, of course, with great effort too. But I think the one that clearly stands out, the one that has most detailed, the most realistic, was of course the B-25J Michelle. Congratulations to MrSurfyDurfy for winning the Long Range Bomber Challenge. But now it's time to check out the bombers that sadly did not make it, submitted it in time. There are two bombers that we gotta check out just for fun. So finally, for the last two creations that we're going to have a bit of a look at that sadly did not fully made it into the competition, mainly because they're not finished and you know, not submitted in time, but we're still gonna have a look at them anyway. So on the right you'll see the HE177 built by Big Man Boy, and on the left you'll see the TU-4 made by Glaceonanimations. We're gonna check both of them out briefly. We're not gonna go over too many details, but yeah, let's jump into it. Right, so we've spawned both of these in. We're gonna have a quick look at both of them from the outside. These two bombers both have a window, or kind of like a dome front. As you can see, this is the TU-4, which is basically the B-29, kind of, yeah. And we have the HE177. This thing looks absolutely insane. You'll see a lot of logic. It's because it's currently still heavily work in progress, but we're gonna have a bit of a look at it. I really like the shape of it. Of course, the fuselage. And here we have the T4, and this looks pretty good, not bad. We have some back gunners, and of course the 4 engines. So we're going to check out the HE177 first. So let's go ahead and get in. Alright, so this one does require infinite electric because mainly work in progress and stuff. Oh gosh. And we are into the plane. Oh wow, this place is very insanely complicated. There we go. And wow, look at this. So we got a ton of buttons in here. Looks like he's using a ton of modded stuff. I can see a modded HUD being used as the wall. That's pretty cool. And of course the dome, it looks really nice. We can pull back. Oh, we have a moving yoke. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's something that, you know, that's a first in the video currently. Just like an actual working yoke. And coolant pumps and fans. We can retract to release the wheel brakes. But first of all, let's get this thing into the air. Let's go ahead and start the engines. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. And then we throttle up. Alright. Looking good. Oh, uh-oh. Don't crash into the hangar. Holy crap. Oh, yo, we barely dodged that hangar. But we are in the air. It is a little loud. So we'll make the ball. Alright. So we're up into the air. We are airborne, of course. We have a gun that we can control. That's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and track that landing gear. See how that looks like. That looks cool. Yeah, as you can see, the twin landing gear. Oh, it's kind of stuck there. Oh, it actually went in somewhat. Oh, there he goes. Fully retracted. But it's alright. This thing at least flies. It's pretty good, actually. It's got a really good looking exterior and really good cockpit. I think this might be one of my favorite cockpits, especially with the moving yoke. It adds a lot of character, I think. Okay, so we're coming in for the runway. Let's go ahead and get the landing gear out. Look at this. Oh, I think one of them stuck. Oh, never mind. It's coming out. That's cool. Alright, so I've actually never seen a landing gear like this. This is pretty unique. Alright, let's come in for the runway. We're not fully lined up, but I'm not the best at landing, so coming in. Let's make sure to not crash into that TU-4, because that would be catastrophic. Okay, here we go. Alright. coming in. We're not good on the center line, I know. Here we go. Oh, that was actually kind of good. That was pretty good. That was a pretty butter landing. Oh, we're going into the grass. There you go. And yes, here we go. We have done a landing with this. This is awesome. I'm really liking this so far. It's quite sad that he didn't get to finish it, but we'll still appreciate the effort here. Oh, we have a top gunner shooting at ourselves. It's okay. So let's go ahead and check out the other one. Alright, so I despawned the HE177. Now we're gonna have a closer look at the TU-4 out. This thing is awesome. I didn't know that actually someone's gonna make a huge bomber like this. Of course, let's go ahead and see. How do you open this door here? I don't think there's a button yet, but let's go ahead and just teleport inside. So, okay, so we're inside the TU-4, and obviously you can see it. This is still a work in progress plane. Oh wait, here it is. Here's the door thing. Oh, it's a sliding door too. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I guess this is the bomb bay and a back gunner back there. So we're going to quickly just check out the rest of this plane. Got some... Do these do anything here? I don't know. We're just gonna turn them on because I don't know. Oh! Oh, that looks really good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It would have been cooler if it kind of slided out a little bit. What is this? It's just a suspicious button. It is mirrored on the other side. Oh! Oh, it's a landing gear button. Uh-oh. I think we should, you know what, it's fine. We'll forget about that. At least there's a landing gear on this. This is nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and press buttons and start. Okay, here we go. Alright. Holy crap. Oh. 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 Okay. Yes, tail strike. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Uh-oh, I think the landing gear is kind of stuck. Alright, let's enable infinite fuel and take off. Yes. Okay, let's disable infinite fuel now. Alright, so we're in the air. We are in the air. The controls are inverted on this. I don't know why. It's kind of hard to control. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the other features, including the bomb bay. Alright, let's go ahead and line up. Because we're going to get that revenge again on the whole town. Why are we so angry at whole town? Or are they going to try to do this? Bomb bay. So the thing is, we can't actually like control the bombs and fly at the same time. So I have to line up my shot. Or bomb. Or bomber. What? Oh, okay. So I need to do this. Alright, let's go ahead and hop here. And drop all of these. Holy crap. Those are huge bombs. Those are big ones. Holy man, that's a lot of bombs. Holy crap. Oh, they don't actually explode. That's kind of sad. But yo, imagine if they all exploded. Oh, there's still more. Let's try to shake the bombs out. Oh, there goes the last one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a landing. Okay, here we go. We are going to... Uh-oh. Did we just run out of fuel? Okay, infinite fuel. Come on. We just ran out of fuel. Uh-oh. Jeez, we're really fast now. Okay. Alright, we gotta throttle down a lot. Because... Uh-oh. Inverted controls are hard. I hope you understand what I'm going through right now. Alright, we're gonna do RYANAIR. Yep, there goes the RYANAIR landing. Hehe. Gotta have one of those in the videos. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this actual challenge itself, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will link all of these creations down in the description, so if you want to download any of these, feel free to show some love and support to all of the creators that were part of the challenge. And as always, if you would like to join future challenges just like this one, get your creation featured on a video, be sure to join my Discord server, link down in the description. But anyways, I think that's it. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, it really helps. And we'll see you guys in the next one.